Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Hasna Sarwar, and we will assign with the project in this subject, and we will select the planning of the Lahore Sialkot motorway construction. Me, along with my group member Akhtar Mahmood, we will work on the planning of this project. The project overview statement. Project overview. The Lahore Sialkot motorway is constructed for the fast travel and the long distance. It took 2 hours, but after the construction of the motorway, it will shorten the distance and provide the fast route towards the industrial sector in the Sialkot and also connect with the seaport. The objective of this project is increase the trade activities, contribute to the economic development, and create link in remote and rural areas, and also provide employment opportunities and also help in the trade. Now this is the summary of the project. In this, we will discuss the planned cost of the project and devised cost of the project, and the project scope and the brief detail of the progress of the project. And here is the completion estimated completion date and original completion date of the project. Now move towards the curves. You will see the S curve and the present value and earned value curve, and it is very good. Now move towards the risk. The risk we face in this project is that after the construction of the motorway, due to the short distance, people prefer to travel towards the Lahore for the shopping, educational, and employment purposes. Due to this, industrial sector or the local market of the Sialkot face a serious problem. Now move towards the success criteria. The success criteria of this project is that this project directly uplift the economic condition of and also uplift the local community and reduce the traffic on the GT road. Now move towards the attachment. In the need analysis, after conducting the need analysis, we come to know that this project will reduce the traffic, reduce the fuel consumption, reduce population, increase trade, and smooth the logistics and promote industrial sector. After conducting the cost benefit analysis, we will come to know that the benefit which we get from this project is more than the cost we incur on this project. Resource requirement, we will get combine different resources from different various sectors, and first the NHA acquired the land and give it to the FWO. Won the bid and start the working of the designing and planning of the construction of this motorway. This is a list of the staff included in the construction of this project. That technical staff is 50, administrative is 60, clerical is 95, and skilled 600, unskilled 1200, and other is 1400. And this is a list of the machines and number of machines and tools and equipment which we use in the project. This is a summary of the economic analysis that we will when cost benefit analysis at the rate of 12% discount is 2.27. The present value which we get from this project is 67,449 million, and the internal rate of return is 25.73%, and break-even analysis is 7.10%. And these are the reforms of the program, which are the NHA first prepared the plan, then approved the plan from the planning commission, then the length was decided, and the work packages, professional, unprofessional workers, and their packages, recruitment, and the distance, and all the other things which include are described in the reforms of the program. Now move up to Aksa.
Assalamualaikum. Myself, Aksa Mahmood. Now, I am going to discuss the HR planning of our project. In NHG, first the project was proposed by government, then a feasibility analysis was conducted, and then it was approved by Planning Commission of Pakistan. After that, government approved the budget, then bids was conducted, different contractors participates in the bids, and the one who qualified will gain the project. Our project is Lahore Sialkot motorway was constructed by FWO. NHG acquired the land and FWO designed and constructed motorway. Next slide. So moving towards our team structures, the first one is project management team structure. There is CEO. Under CEO, there are two project managers. The first one is project manager of NHA, and the other one is project manager of FWO. Head officer and site inspector worked under project manager of NHA, and the workers in worked under project manager of FWO. Now moving towards the project implementation teams, first of all, there is general manager of project. Under that, there is project coordinator. Under that, project director, deputy director, assistant director, engineer. Next slide. Moving towards the team planning for the project. The activities and time required. The planning is about around 5 weeks, land acquisition is 9 weeks, legal work documentation is 2 weeks, design is 6 weeks, construction is 10 weeks, completion is 4 weeks, and the total time required is 3 years. Next. Estimated time for the project. Work on the project is expected to be started in 2016 with completion in a period of 30 months time. Next. Now, there are some authorities responsible for the project. Sponsoring agency is Ministry of Communication. The execution is under National Highway Authority. The operation is and maintenance is under NHA and BOT. Build, operate, transfer contractor, and the federal ministry concerned is Ministry of Communications. Next. Now, the real time duration. The Lahore-Sialkot motorway was originally conceived by the ex-Chief Minister of Pakistan, Chaudhry Pervez Elahi, in 2016, and its foundation stone was laid in 2007 by the ex-President of Pakistan, General Pervez Musharraf. The project was introduced in 2007, but work started in 2017 and completion in 2020. Almost 3 years is required for the construction of this project. The starting date is 25 2017 and the completion date is 31st March 2020. Next. Moving towards the risk register, the total 20 risks are present in their projects, but I will discuss 3 to 4 main risks. The first one is designing risk, lack of acceptance by investor design proposal. The owner of risk in this risk is investor. The reason is delays in approval. The effect is increase in cost due to the suspension of work of the design team. The probability and likelihood of this risk is 5 to 40%, and the impact is low. The action against this risk is market observation, alternative designing, and the time required is 3 months. Next, please. Now, moving towards the time risk, the acceptance of unrealistic deadline in contract. The owner of risk is design officer. The reason is faulty contractual provisions, and the effect is distortion of design quality or failure to meet the deadline. The likelihood of this risk is 40 to 70%, and the impact of this risk is very high. The risk response strategy against this risk is employment of new employees or ordering part of work to another party during a contract. Now, moving towards the construction risk, which is machinery. The owner of this risk is contractor, and the reason is old machinery, and the effect of this risk is delay the work, and the probability is 5 to 20%, and the impact of this risk is also very high, and the strategy against this risk is repair and maintenance of machinery. Next slide, please. Now, moving towards some organizational risk. The first one is skilled labor. The owner of risk is design officer, and the reason is demand of skilled labor, and the effect is it will affect the efficiency and effectiveness of our project. The likelihood is 40 to 50% in this risk, and the impact is very high. The risk response strategy against this risk is give some additional benefits to attract a pool of skilled labor. There are some other utility risk, fuel prices and electricity prices. The owner of the risk is investor, and the reason is high prices or maybe shortage of fuel. The effect is that it will increase the project cost, and the likelihood is 30 to 40%, and the impact is that impact of that risk is very medium. And the risk response strategy is early contact with the fuel suppliers and electricity suppliers. So there are some market fluctuation risk, like shortage of material and equipment. The owner of the risk is investor. The reason is due to prices. The effect is project delays, and the impact of likelihood is 10 to 50%, but it will highly impact our project. And the risk strategy is same like the previous one, already contact with the suppliers. Next, please. Now, moving towards some software work. Next. This is the work breakdown structure we draw and achieved on our project, which is MS project software. Next slide, please. This is the network diagram we achieved by our work breakdown structure. Next. This is our crashing. In this crashing, the target days is 875 days, and the detail of crashing is mentioned in our report. The critical path is 1155 days. The details of our crashing is mentioned in our report. Next slide. This is a strategic locational map of our project. Next. This is strategic structure of our project. Next. This is the resource cost overview and task cost overview of our project. This is the earned value graph of our project, which we achieved on MS project. Next, this is the resource overview graph, which we achieved on MS project. Next, this is our activity schedule, that how in 3 years our project will complete. Next, this is the project. This is the pictures of our project after completion. Next, this is the interview taken by me and Asna, an NHE director. Next slide. Thank you.